Hello, folks. Welcome to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Laney, aka Ryan Frankenstein. I play this like robot zombie thing and a big chrome mask and a nice little suit and these little leather gloves in this band called Our Frankenstein. Some of you who are tuning in might know that band, might have saw us on our last tour. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. It is episode 4. I don't know if I'm in focus. The camera says I should be in focus, but I am, alas, I feel blurred. But we'll fix that momentarily. Right now, well, you know what? We're waiting for our guest here. So let me see if I can fix this picture. Pay no attention to the man behind the scenes. Autofocus my ass. Much better. Clear as a crystal. My friends, again, if you're just tuning in, welcome back to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Frankenstein, a.k.a. Ryan Laney, a.k.a. Nexus, a.k.a. your mom, a.k.a. your daddy. Right now, we're waiting up on our guest here. We're just having some issues popping into the old streamerino. I swear it's always something here in the old world of Our Frankenstein. But today, this week, our guest is Seven Dunbar of the band Seven Factor. And in case some of you guys don't know, we went on our last tour together. He actually produced my last record, Hypercult, with me. He did that with Nero Bellum, Cyclone 9, and the three of us pretty much hashed out the rest of the album. And yeah, amazing work. He does a lot of production, man, and the history with Seven runs deep. So once he gets here, it's going to be a good show. But you know what? While we're waiting for him, let's play actually a Seven Factor song. If any of you guys got the chance to catch his set on the last tour, the Road to Hell tour with us and Cyclone 9, he actually opened his show every night with this one. So this song here is called Into the Light. My friends, welcome back to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Laney, aka Ryan Frankenstein, aka Nexus of Our Frankenstein, the character that I play with the weird silver mask and leather gloves and black suit. Little choker. Welcome back to the show. My friends, unfortunately, it looks like Seven Dunbar won't be able to join us this evening. Internal issues with technology, however it is. So it looks like this is going to be the unofficial fourth episode of the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. So if those of you who are catching it this week, consider this week lost in the sands of time. Yeah. But, you're just going to get a special one-off with me here right now. So this will be either episode 4 or unofficially 4. We'll see how I edit all this good stuff after we're done here. But looks like you got me all to yourselves. How lucky are you? Yep. But you know what? Let's not end it here without talking about Seven here a little bit. We met a few years ago. He actually came to a lot of my shows as a photographer. I believe I was the first time I recall, I didn't necessarily meet him at this show, but I know he was in the general vicinity. Is when Our Frankenstein performed at the Whiskey A Go-Go, opening up for Tim Skold when we were just doing like local gigs and stuff. And we opened up for Tim Skold, and Seven at the time was doing photography for all the bands. So he shot some pictures of us. That's kind of how I remembered his name. And he came out and saw us at Bar Sinister, where I can't remember what show that was. I don't know if that was like a headlining show or if we played with somebody else, but I know he was there specifically because there's this video footage on YouTube of me jumping into the crowd and climbing up on this fountain Bar Sinister has, which is really inconveniently placed, by the way. It's in the middle of the dance floor, so it's nearly impossible for anyone to like have any sort of energy. But he was kind of standing right next to this fountain where there's like a bunch of candles and shit. And I kind of climbed up on top of it and was wailing at everyone. I realized, I put my hand on top of someone's head, and a couple of months later, I'm rewatching this footage and I realized, oh shit, it's that Seven guy. And I guess just through the internet, we became good friends. We started talking about doing music together, and lo and behold, me and an ensemble of musicians kind of, how you say, stormed his house. No, just kidding. I had a bunch of my old bandmates come into his old home, and we recorded an album called Hypercult, which just came out in July, back on July 10th, and that one also had Nero helping out with it. So we were fortunate enough to have Nero come in and do some work with us towards the end, and he mastered it. But that was pretty cool. We had Seven pretty much as the engineer for this entire record. He co-produced it. He engineered it, put a lot of work into it, which is really neat. And then we ended up going on tour. Pretty much once things started opening up. So I don't know. I like to think things happen for a reason, But on the topic of Seven again, just to keep things rolling, since he can't join us, I'm going to play another song from him. This one was another one he would play live. So if you guys caught us on tour, on the Road to Hell tour with Cyclone 9, this was another song that we played, or that he played. I wasn't in the band. I'm not in Seven Factor. But this one is called As the Church Bell Chimes. And welcome back to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast episode. Hold on. Episode 3.5. Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Ryan Laney, aka Ryan Frankenstein. We are guestless this week, and that is okay, because you know what? We might do more of these anyway in the future. Might just have the sweet sounds of my sultry voice. What do you think about that? Guys, we're going to go look into some comments. So welcome back to the show. So let's see who's here. Who's tuning in to the old broadcast arena. I see Max. Always Mrs. Patton, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're doing good. That was as the church bell chimes from Seven Factor. We're just gonna be doing this broadcast as we do it. You feel me? So, as we are here, I thought I would answer a couple questions. So I'm gonna look into the old chat arena. Cold chamber vibes, yeah. Max says Seven is a genius. Part mad scientist, and also artist as Ryan too. Thank you. Cold chamber vibes, I assume in comment to Seven Factor. Sing along, kiddos. Is it true that we used the Nine Inch Nails drum kit from 1989? Not exactly, but they were present in the studio when we were recording the album. What's up, Dan Silence? How are you doing, my friend? I hope things are well. I hope you are well. Folks, if you're just listening to us right now and you're wondering what these random sporadic replies are, I'm looking into the old comment feed here and replying to people. So if you're just kind of tuning in on the audio and you're very confused, that is why. But if you're watching us visually, putting it up here on the screen, which, by the way, we're both broadcasting right now on Facebook and YouTube. So you can share us. If you can share us right now and share this feed, I'd greatly appreciate it. Probably confuse people a bit by the thumbnail, but we'll change that later. We'll change that later. We're working on that. But yeah. I thought I would come in here also with a little double whammy. We might play some more videos later on here. You know, we'll do the Headbangers Ball shtick. Big time lows, but well. I hope you are doing better. Be there for sure at the Viper this year. Not quite sure. What Viper show are you going to? Is it a specific band? Folks, I am keeping this going. You know, gets kind of lonely here when it's just me. Me think if there's any other crazy hijinks, weird stories and stuff that happened when we recorded Hypercult. Oh yeah, there was this like huge storm, and if you go on my, I know this is a shot in the dark, but if you go on my Instagram at Ryan Frankenstein, and if you look through my posts, you'll find a post where we were actually recording vocals, the most convenient time to record vocals. There was a whole storm going out outside, and you could hear a lot of the storm coming in as we were trying to record. So it was really inconvenient. And the whole time, the studio was also located at the time next to a military base. So you got jets, you got freaking storms happening after the jets. It was just a wild time. I'm trying to see if I can pull up some of that audio of the news broadcast. I'm going to pull that up here in a sec. Reshare it all to my socials. New Twitter. I'll follow you back, Max, on that new Twitter. Seeing you guys in October at the Viper. Oh, actually, Dan, to clear that up, we're not. Yeah. We're not playing at the Viper. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, we're not playing at the Viper. But for some of you guys who do not know, we have a show coming up in October, October 15th in Downey, California at a venue called Club Terminal. And we got the Androgen opening up for us. And I think this show is free if you guys show up before 10. I don't know. It should say here on the flyer somewhere. Let me see. Let me master the old chat feed here. There we go. Yeah. Free parking. Doors are at 9:30. Yeah. So if you guys are in Los Angeles area or Orange County area, come to this show. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be playing a super long set. A lot of theatrics. Going to be playing a lot more songs that we haven't been able to play live for a while. So you might hear some more songs from A Pale Horse that we haven't been able to play. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a wild time. Let's get back into these comments here and see what everyone's saying. You want the flyer? Well, maybe I can send you a copy of it. Or what I do is I go to FedEx and I get a nice photocopy print of that thing. Yo, follow the boy here. I'm giving Max the shout out. In case you guys don't know, in case you guys are just living under a rock and don't know who Max is. Let me know how to point. This is the boy. Follow him. How's it going, Cody? What's up? Yeah, but October 15th, that's going to be a really cool show. And actually, if you guys plan on coming to that show, I want to know, what songs do you guys plan to see live? And if you can't make it to the show, don't you fret. Because a little birdie told me the Cybernetic Séance live stream extravaganza might be a thing. And we might be live streaming the show. Working title on the name. I am doing awesome, Cody. I hope you're doing well out there. Live stream show is a show that is live streamed. You want to hear Internal Corruption? Fuck yeah. I think we want to play that one. I know that's one I want to play. I want it's just fun to play, just in general. So, Internal Corruption it is. Do you guys want to hear an Our Frankenstein song on this this whole stream? I think since we've been playing some music videos, I might do a little thingy here. See if we can get this guy rolling. Rolling.
cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big herd throbbing cocks wanted to be sucked. 18 naked cowboys wanted to be.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Laney, aka Ryan Frankenstein. I play Nexus in the band Our Frankenstein. And we're back. What you just listened to was our song Hollywood Kids from our first album, A Pale Horse. Dan Silence says, would like to see that song live again. Yeah, we fully intend to play that song live October 15th at our one-off headliner show in Downey, California. For those of you who are just tuning in. Yeah, that's definitely a fun one to play live, and hopefully we have Madison join us for that. You know, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Cody says, I hope to see you guys in Seattle. Yeah, we hope to be there by latest summer of next year. So plan to see us in Seattle very soon. Aaron Saris asks, when will we be back in North Texas? We're not sure, but we're hoping to hit it up in spring of next year. We're hoping by that time we can be back in North Texas. We're working on another tour at the moment, and I think that will definitely be a stop on the tour because we had such a good time there on the road with Cyclone 9 that you know, when we do this little thingy that I can't talk about, I think that'll be real good. Yes. But yes. Reading more comments here. Well, on the topic of Hollywood Kids, that video was shot and directed by my good friend Ricky Rubinson, who, if you guys do not know, he's sort of been a shadow, so to speak, in the underground scene, you know, out here in LA at least, and New York. He's been a video director, videographer, and editor for a lot of different guys. I think he just did the Ashley Bad video, if I'm not mistaken. He did not only Hollywood Kids for me, he did my Bubonic video. He's done a lot of work with the artist Justin Symbol of the God Bombs, aka Star Daddy. And, you know, he's done a lot of work. He's done a lot of work with a lot of different people. So I'm thinking of getting that guy on this show here in a few weeks, once the schedule opens up, because that would be an interesting show. I would love to just play different videos that he's done and that we've done together and kind of just talk about the production and the making of videos. But I can say about the making for Hollywood Kids, it was cool because I just rented out this giant warehouse in the middle of downtown LA, and we pretty much just played with it all day. It was like, okay, we're gonna shoot here. And that was super cool because I had never ever worked on like a production of that scale where it's like this giant space. You know, I'm so used to just these really confined like little areas and making do, so to speak. Max says he met Ricky at a Star Daddy and God Bomb show 2017, 2019, and he's cool. You're goddamn right, he's cool. I think I should bring him on the show. What do you guys think? Because him and himself, he doesn't just do videos. Like, he's a musician. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he pretty much had a huge hand in the latest God Bombs EP that's going to be coming out at some point. So keep an eye out for that. Ricky's the man. He's the man of the jack of many trades. see if I have something else from him that I can play here. Since we're on that roll right now. Yeah, guys. I think we'll play. This is the first thing Ricky and I ever did together. And this is also off of our first album, A Pale Horse. So, if you guys like that album, enjoy this. This is Bubonic. If it loads.
Gonna take a jagged knife and jab it in your throat. Been praying for laughter while you should have been praying for hope. Get that flesh primed and ready, sing your name. Got that fucking dope, shove it into your veins. Sing along if you're dead, rip it up in red. If your blood is spilling, then you better look ahead. And if you think the price is made for me, check back twice, cause nothing is for free. I've been waiting, I've been hating, I've been bleeding, I've been seething. Fuck you! Get the fuck away from me, I don't need a reason to infect another enemy. Fuck you! Get the fuck away from me, I don't need a reason to infect another enemy. Fuck you! Get the fuck away from me, I don't need a reason to infect another enemy. Fuck you! Get the fuck away from me, I don't need a reason to infect another enemy.
Boob on Nick. Yeah. That one was also done by Ricky Rubinson. Guys, welcome back to the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. I'm going to be calling this episode Help! I'm in Purgatory. And that's what's going to be the name. In case any of you were wondering, there were no animals, no mice hurt in the making of this video. Even though the fact the video is and the song is called Bubonic, we only used mice, live mice. And they ended up getting a home after this. So we adopted them for the video. And then they had a brand new home with our merch girl at the time. And I don't know if they're still alive because, mice, they don't live too long. But I know they lived a very good and healthy life. And that's all we can hope for, right? A happy ending. Guys just came on here to watch me text. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking text now. You guys okay with that? You guys are just cool with that? You guys want me to play more videos? You guys want to hear me talk? I'm trying to go for that headbangers ball approach here. In case some of you guys don't know what headbangers ball is, I don't know how to. I will not know how to talk to you. Let's just put it that way. Oh, Max's comment here says one of my favorites off of Simple Season is Anton LaVey. He's talking about it's too hot and some evil stuff. Yeah, that's Ricky. Love this video and the song Year of the Beast. Yeah. We were actually thinking of and I want to get the chat's opinion here. We were thinking of about pulling Year of the Beast and maybe another old song back from our old catalog out and dusting it off a little bit for this show. We haven't been playing Year of the Beast or From the Grave live at all for some time now. And we've been thinking about, for the show in October, bringing it in. But hey, guys, today we got right now I got a little buddy here jumping in to our little feed. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the Cybernetic Séance Podcast, please welcome in the corner, Max.
What's up, dude?
Not much,
Hey.
man. How you doing?
Not too shabby. Just finished having lunch. What's up, my
Lunch?
friend?
Oh, not much, my man. Just here,
Yeah,
broadcasting
no. Broadcasting beyond the grave.
beyond
Right?
the grave.
Yeah,
Oh man,
right.
I still have the pop up here. Hey, let me take that off.
Pop up, right?
Bye, Mrs. Patton. Yeah. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
I figured I'd make this episode a little more open ended. Like invite
Yeah,
people on, let people.
yeah, that'd be
come
great.
on.
Yeah.
Why not?
I
So
kind of was hijacking your chat there. I felt bad, but hey, whatever. I'll hijack the Seven Dunbar episode.
yeah. Oh, that's how it is. That's how. Oh man.
Yeah,
That's how you climb the ladder, bro. You just
Yeah.
hijack the chat and then eventually hijack the whole episode. Soon you're gonna kick me off, and it's just gonna be you.
Anyways,
Let me drink this water really
yeah,
slowly.
you go right ahead.
Mm.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Water.
Stay hydrated, kids.
Stay
Stay
hydrated.
indoors.
In the immortal words of my drummer Jimmy, because I have like 3 drummers right now.
Yeah, great.
Stay
Wow.
hydrated.
In case they all explode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's yeah.
You know how those drummers are. They be exploding all the time, just randomly
Yeah.
combusting.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, look what we got here. Someone saying hello to you.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Who is it? I can't see shit.
Oh,
Just you.
we got Mrs. Patton saying
Hey.
hello to Max.
Hey, Nad. Yeah.
Good old Nad.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's awesome. She's been supporting and,
I
and
mean,
being
like,
just a real
everywhere
good
I
friend.
go, she's following me. It's kind of crazy, right?
She's a good friend.
Like we
Good
got
friend.
mutual stalkers or friends,
No stalkers here.
Nah,
No.
you can
Except me. I'm right outside your window, just like.
with the binoculars.
Yeah. Max, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, shoot.
It's an important one, very important,
Yes.
because you've actually we've never talked about this. I was gonna say I might know this. What's your favorite horror movie?
Horror movie.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm an old fashion dude. I like Dracula, Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Everyone's got to have a lagoon. I'm in my lagoon.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Cody? I see that
Yeah.
now. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah, and it's really funny. Meeting random people at my work, my place of employment. I represent every band I'm friends with. Talking about you guys, Symbol, Angel, Midnight Nightmare, whatever is on my.
Yeah.
It's like they're the top 3,
That's freaking awesome.
And
That's
of course, Seven, I gotta pay a tribute to. I just got his stuff a little bit not long ago, and that'd be like, I guess they're the top four, big four,
Yeah.
like Metallica and all those guys, right? In this their own little scene here, almost
the industrial big four.
in the industrial California, New York scene or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Including the God Bombs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
I
so
don't
funny that
know.
works out. It's like you got your scene out there. I would
Yeah.
love to like be able to make it like 5, my own thing, but I don't have a group of friends to play with. You know, like my own drummer, my own guitar player. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I know how to. I always say though, the beautiful thing about industrial is even if you don't have like a whole ensemble of musicians, you can always get started on your own. I mean, it's possible.
Laptop. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
I
your
mean, I
thing.
know Simple's doing this whole tour.
Yeah, I saw some footage. I was like, whoa, cool. It's almost like a punk show almost.
Yeah, that's
the new punk rock almost. It's industrial, or in a strange sense. It came from it too, actually, historically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I grew up. See, that's how I always looked at industrial, at least, because I grew up. My mom loved like synth pop, and my dad was into punk.
Yeah,
and so
the new wave. My mom when she was in high school was a new waver, so
yeah, yes, I would say new wave. I guess not.
And then it did that whole leap over to the more angrier groups, I should say.
Right. Naturally, yeah. For me, naturally, it was able to progress to industrial. I always saw it as like the blend of the two. I was like, oh, it's got the electronics of like new wave, but the aggression of punk. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes,
that's how I always saw it.
I love that. Like, just historically from Ministry, it was like people were kind of expecting to go one way. It's like, what is this? You know?
This comment is everything.
Oh yeah.
Yes, let everyone be loved and stalked.
Yes, spread the love. Nationwide.
spread the stock.
Corn stock. I'm just kidding.
Well, let's not get too John Lennon in here. But,
I know, right?
Yeah. But no, that's super cool. Like I don't know. Like my dad and I have this tradition that we sit in the backyard, and he'll have his little glass of whiskey, and I'll have a beer, and we'll listen to like Germs and Sex Pistols and like all this punk music and like all this, and like that's pretty much my childhood. Like is a lot of punk music. Before I got into all the goth stuff, it was pretty much like
I found all the darkly inclined stuff as a teenager, so it was really funny. I grew up with like Nirvana, Chili Peppers, anything on the radio, but then like I guess I was 17 is when I heard the first few bands that I got into. One of them infamously was Marilyn Manson, and then later Murder Dolls. I got way into Murder Dolls in college too. I especially like their red and black period with the clothing, but the music was like Alice Cooper almost.
Right.
And the last few years we've been seeing like you guys, but also in the commercial goth scene, like Motionless in White and whatever, you know.
Right.
And they're friends like with The Witch Was Right. I love what The Witch Was Right.
Oh, they were super cool. I saw them open.
I especially loved that little trailer for the album they did with who was that cinematographer? I think it might have been the singer. I'm not sure, but it was just so aesthetic. It was awesome. Yeah. The black and the white and the little nods of like pre-Stranger Things, like reds and blues and stuff. You know what I mean?
Was it Michael Garcia? Michael Garcia? That might have been the cinematographer.
That channel. I almost forgot what the guy's name, but you know, there's tons of YouTube channels out there. People just gotta surf and surf and surf until they find like that's my aesthetic.
I believe it's Michael Garcia, folks. The Witch Was Right. Yeah, definitely. I remember seeing those guys because they played a couple of free shows at Chain Reaction.
Nice.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was about to say 3 years ago, but now I realize it's probably been almost 10 years.
A little longer,
since the shows.
Yeah. And you know what's cool about the industrial scene, I gotta say too, is Midnight Nightmare, I think, is right now on tour with Dawn of Ashes, and they're part of Dawn of Ashes.
Yeah.
On tour. That's rad. I was watching his makeup tutorials, like, wow. And I'm so happy to see that. and with you and everybody, you know, just climbing up. It's awesome. Rooting for you
Yeah.
guys.
We've been, well, you know, all of us have been working for
Work it.
some years now. And
Makes me that remain work it. Made me think of that remix of Rihanna. I think Angel did for that tour video you guys did.
oh yeah, we
Forever
put
ago.
that. Yeah,
I
we
still
put
watch
that.
that. I still watch that.
It's his Rihanna remix he did years
Yeah,
ago.
too
Yeah,
fun.
that
It's
was
like
fun.
synth pop, but spooky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that somewhere. I could just pull it up.
It's look it up YouTube. It's magical and
Yeah, it's
annoying, but love it.
You know, I love the song Diamonds by Rihanna,
Ooh,
but I don't like Rihanna's version. I like there's this band that I really like called Steam Powered Giraffe. Spoiler alert, we're not the only robot band in the world. Surprise, surprise.
yeah.
But Steam Powered Giraffe, they you know what? I will
Pull
show
that
you.
up. Yeah.
I will pull it up. I'll at
That'd
least
be
pull up
great.
the audio here. Because this guy's voice is insane. It's like
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Bright like a diamond.
oh, it won't.
Yeah,
exactly.
I choose to be happy.
Yeah,
It's
Steam
almost
Powered
like
Giraffe.
10 Seconds Sky, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Anthony Vincent. It's like that deep, resonating chamber.
he's like,
Yeah.
I wonder if I can rip this video and put it up. No, I don't want to. I don't want to rip anything from this band. They're
Nah.
really good guys.
You know what's really funny about
well,
some of the
guys and
songs I
girls.
do? Legit
Mhm.
are ripoffs. You just learn from some of the best people, you know.
Yeah.
Like Rockstar by myself. You could kind of
Yeah.
hear in the organs, especially. I learned that riff by Daisy Berkowitz and the synths by Pogo. And then I think what was it? I had my own version of a Beyond the Grave thing. And I just wound up, you know what? Who does it better? Our Frankenstein. Just add a little sum to the bridge.
Yeah,
Free
of course.
end of the song. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's where it's
And
at.
makes it like you have your own stamp on things, but it's still I'm covering you guys, so it's good for you, you know. Yeah.
It's kind of like when Sid Vicious sang "My Way," but he
A
changed all
little
the
bit.
lyrics.
Yeah, your own version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have all these covers on YouTube. You should check one out. I don't know. I do Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. It's
What?
just
How can
guitars.
they find you? How can they find you on YouTube right now?
Yeah,
What channel should they look up?
Yeah, no, my current handle for almost everything is MaxD89. Or by topic, my topic page. I got a MCR cover up there now. But that's MAX capital D 89, the year I was born. And then if you put topic in, there's more of the more popular tracks. Like F You and Fun, Rockstar. I do Dead in Hollywood somewhere up there by Murder Dolls. And my personal favorite, it's kind of the same song, but it's either It's Me, I'm the Trash, which is the second part. It's Me, or I Have This Knife. My most popular song of all time.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
the
seems to like that
jam.
knife.
I Have This Knife is the jam, which is
It's the jam.
for those who don't know, is a reference to Murder Dolls? Question mark.
Kind of what they were doing was Texas Chainsaw, making it funny.
Oh,
You know that guy in the back of the truck? He's like, "It's a good knife." Wow, he's being
yeah.
creepy. They made it funny. And so then that's where I kind of came in. I was like, I'm watching this like video they did, Mad Manager series. They had like, I Need This, Hate, whatever.
Rest in peace, Joey Jordison.
Yeah, rest in peace, Joey. Love you, dude. Yeah, and they were just goofing around. Wednesday's got the kitchen knife standing above the bed. Joey's wrestling the manager in his bed, and it's like all in night vision. But then they turn on the lights, go switch it, and then he's like, "I got this knife."
Mm-hmm.
Hilarity ensues, and that's what my song's referencing there. The I Have This Knife, and I have a remix thing coming out here soon. So it's basically anytime I was on campus at college,
Yeah.
my friend Tyler would play it on acoustics. Alternatively, or my friend Kayla Sega, rest her peace, in her soul. We would do it acoustically too. A little choppy, and then she sings a little bit, and I sing a little bit, acoustic. And then I think I did a self remix in 2014. I have a few other remixes, but that's the best one. It's like underwater, kind of creepy. The drums are off kilter, and then end it with I think Michael X Christian did a remix too, and I think you follow him.
Ooh, yeah, he was in
Chicago.
I'm trying to remember the name of the band, but it was with Dorian. I want to say
he does a couple bands right now. It's Violent Eden.
Okay,
Some creepy stuff there, but fun.
that was he was
And
he was
he had
one of
a
the guys I
Manson-
was.
He also had a Manson tribute band called A Goddamn Tribute, Misery Machine, which get into that. That's pretty cool stuff.
Was it a lot of just like the Spooky Kids era Manson
Spooky
stuff?
Kids up until Sweet Dreams, I believe, but they did play Beautiful People a couple times. I think I never caught them
Okay.
live. It's all YouTube, so
It's the
they've
golden
been-
era.
it's the golden era. That's the era I liked the most, really.
Regardless
like-
of
yeah.
the politics aside, I mean,
Yeah.
the historical aspect of that era was
the Daisy era, you could argue, right? It's when it was good.
Daisy era, Daisy,
It
Pogo,
was,
Gidget,
yeah, Gidget.
all that was the cool era. I mean, when I got into Manson, it was specifically that era because like I'm coming from the punk side of things, and I see
Yeah,
this dude in like
the
Halloween garb.
tights and the socks and the makeup, and that's partially why I fell in love with it. But it was also the vibes from like Thrift or like some of the other songs like I think there's a video of them performing live all of their major hits.
Yeah,
And the uploader credited me as, oh, you made this, you didn't make, but like you credited the set list correctly. What's your name? And I was like, back in the day, it was Spooky Max.
mhm,
I updated to Maximus. So
right.
I'm credited as this is what the set list is for that show. I think it's that C10, whatever his name is. He's got the moon for his logo. Somewhere on
Okay.
YouTube,
Yeah,
It's that really purple moon,
yeah.
Emoji face. Who can out mug each other?
I don't know.
Right.
I got this light fixture on my
I got a
face
light
right
up
now.
here. It's like making me look like I'm all holy and crap, right? Saint Max.
Saint Mac. Ooh, that has to be a song or an album.
Yeah, I
Saint
didn't know
Max.
that.
I don't know, man. That's
Mhm.
like
I am the Hellboy after all.
Saint Max, the Hellboy.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, I love. What's it? The cover you did. Oh, I'm trying to remember. You sent it to me a while back. It was one of my songs. I think it was.
Oh yeah, I had a whole album.
I mean, yeah, guys. If you want
Yeah,
to check that out,
yeah.
I want to say at one point you had more Our Frankenstein songs than Our Frankenstein. I
How
do want to say
embarrassing.
at one point that was the case.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
there
I
was
did almost every era too. Weirdly, of Frankensteining.
you did. You
Yeah,
did.
I even gave you guys a nickname for the on Instagram family, the Frankenfam, I think.
Frankenfam.
Frankenfam, yeah. And we were dreaming up a logo that looked like the OnlyFans logo, right? It's the same letters. I'm sorry, but
It was funny because years ago
inside jokes.
when we had Angel in the band,
Yeah,
we were always joking about we can't never abbreviate the band's name because
it just looks like OnlyFans now. So
but at the time there was
At
a
the
rap
time,
group.
though, yeah.
Yeah, there was a rap group called Odd Future.
Yeah,
At the time, and they were OF,
yeah,
and so they had the donut logo.
yeah,
It was Tyler the Creator's group.
yeah.
And so that was like the thing for a while. And so we could never go OF. And once they sort of died off a little bit, we are like, yeah, we're OF. And then OnlyFans came around and we couldn't say
Yeah,
OF
yeah,
on social media
right.
because Instagram and Facebook will see the abbreviation.
I love how meta it gets at times with bands, not just you guys, but like when I was a Spooky Max, I had this whole thing with album titles, something spooky, or this, what was it, the Spectral Hangout, whatever it was. And you almost have the same kind of vibe with the Cybernetic Séance Podcast going here. Because it's basically the same idea. What I wanted to do for a channel, but I never did, and here you are doing it, is just get two friends or me, a few friends to stream in. You don't have the technology to do it, but this is back when it was like Skype or whatever, it's kind of
Ooh,
not
yeah.
as, good. Yeah, like we would just chill out, maybe play instrumentally or whatever, and sing over and then upload to YouTube. But none of my friends were really all that interested in that.
That's
From
okay.
college,
I don't have
man.
many friends interested in that either. That's why I do it all alone.
Yeah,
All by myself.
alone, solo.
Alone.
Spooky solo.
Yeah.
Something
But hey,
that's
we can get you back on here.
Yeah,
We can get you back on the
totally.
show
I can
here.
come back any point because I like that it's Wednesdays because it's a day don't work. So
Yeah. And I'm waiting for it to fall on a Wednesday 13th so I can do a
oh
fun
yes,
episode.
you know I gotta do one last shout out. Abigail Crowhurst, she's running the Wednesday 13 thing.
Mhm.
I think it's another show. I was invited to do that, and I was like, at the time, not well. I was on the outs with Wednesday 13 as a person, but I was just like not into it because he said something right coattails of, certain things. But yeah, with Marilyn, and I was just like not into it at the time. Now I'm like, maybe I'll get back into Murder Dolls, and then I was like, no, I'm into Wednesday 13. Oh, maybe I'm friends with this person, so it's like, I'll think about it some more,
Yeah.
God, you make me feel really old right now. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Dude,
I'm probably the youngest one here, and I have all this.
Yeah, how's that happening? Silver Fox, right? Sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that silver. I used to dye my hair for years, and now I'm kind of like, no, I kind of feel like the grandpa look from Munsters. I like the.
Well, it's funny when I'm not made up, whatever, and I let my facial hair grow out. It's kind of showing a little bit, but I shaved like yesterday.
Mhm.
When it's out there, ooh, if it's really short, it's like Daddy Max. You know what I mean?
Daddy Max.
So whatever you got going with your hair, if I'm a little stubble, shave it down a little bit. It's like, ooh, objectively, I could be like,
Yeah.
it's a girls,
I kind of like. I
know I got called that once, by the way. It's kind of bad.
You did now.
Yeah.
You're Daddy Max.
Daddy
Ladies
Max.
and gentlemen,
Dad Bod
Daddy
Dracula.
Max. The next time you come on here, you got to change your name to that.
I'll check that out. Yeah. Dad Bod Dracula.
Von Dracula.
Von Dracula.
Are you going to any spooky things this year in October? Do you have any plans?
Potentially, I'll think about it. Maybe just be like live streams, but as far as events go, I have no idea what's happening in Portland. If anyone's got information, send it to my Facebook. I'm looking for something to do.
Oh, well, I'll look it up and see what I know is going on.
I'll look in the want ads. No, I was gonna say that, but on Facebook,
Wanted.
Events,
Ghost Wanted.
You want this creepy dude, right? Whatever.
Yes, creepy guy wanted. Please.
Yeah, wanted.
Wait,
please,
not that
window.
kind of creepy guy.
Please look through my window, right?
Yeah, not that kind of creepy guy.
No.
But,
I
want to see. Oh no, never mind. That didn't work. I was gonna put up something funny here, but it didn't work. Yeah. Hey, don't worry, guys. You're as young as you feel. No one's old.
Dude, I'm 32. How unbelievable is that, right? Like, I'm a baby-faced Dad Bod Dracula, dude. It's hysterical.
Hey, I like that. Baby-faced Dad Bod Dracula.
That's a song of mine, by the way, from the last era of Max. I think I'll bring it back. I'll put it on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Do you speaking of Dracula, do you watch a lot of like old Universal horror movies? I feel like that's
been
your
a
thing,
while, but the last thing I saw Dracula was that Netflix show. Or was it a show, not a movie? But I do love those movies. Every year, without fail, I'm watching something like that at Halloween.
I know when I get off of this, I'm watching something like that for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I was thinking of watching Creature of the Black Lagoon because I saw Seven's post the other day, and I was like,
when I mentioned that, it was sort of a subconscious level. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
I tried showing my girlfriend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was about to say also that SNL skit, whatever, Jimmy Fallon, they mentioned, lagoon is a Lorne Michaels word. My best Lorne Michaels from SNL. Yeah. I think you're the guy from Barry, Bill Hader.
Yeah.
He's like doing his best Lorne Michaels, like he's Dr. Evil or something. Lagoon, everyone needs a lagoon. Paul, the whole thing was just hysterical. I think that was when it was a Halloween episode, I'm sure.
I went to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal
Nice.
Studios once. Well, not Halloween Horror Nights. I went just to Universal Studios,
Yeah,
and you do that like studio tour,
yeah.
and they take us out to this like random like tiny looking like kind of man-made lake, little sprinklers around it and some trees. And I'm like, oh, cute little pond. And they're like, this was the Black Lagoon from Creature of the Black Lagoon. I'm like,
Nice.
what?
Yeah,
This
right.
what? I'm like, and it blew my mind. And I was like,
It just looks
I
so.
was so-
You wouldn't assume this was that was, but yeah,
movie magic, I love
exactly.
exploring like the
Movie magic.
universe a lot.
Yeah, I was posting pictures on Facebook of when I went to the Floridian Disney World, and yeah, there was a Disney World, and then we went the other days to Universal, Harry Potter. I swear I was looking for that picture of me and Dracula, could not find it. Like how you posed with the Frankenstein monster at
yeah.
Disneyland, or at Universal. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where is that picture? I need it for my spooky cred, right?
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
I did get Marilyn Monroe in the Men in Black, though.
That's good.
That's good.
Men
I
in
got
Black.
realized, right?
And Marilyn's, she's classic Hollywood, so you
I
can't
swear
go wrong with her.
that actress, the look-alike, whatever. I think she dug me because I walked up all spooky goth, and she's like, "Got a stained character," and I'm like, I can have a crush on this lady already because she's like, "Got a stained character."
You're
Pretty
like,
funny.
she's like, don't pull out the ring, don't propose, god damn it, don't do it, man. No, I'm just kidding.
You look like never mind. And you look like and
She's
you
like,
in my
"Thanks for the
dream,
picture."
right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to Universal. I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna renew my pass. I know a lot of people here who've been following me for a while have known I've gone to Disneyland quite a bit in my time, and
Jealous.
yeah, I know. Being a
Last time
SoCal
I was there,
resident,
I'd be like 7, dude. Swear to God.
at the
Boring,
time,
right?
it was really easy being a SoCal resident because you
Yeah.
could just pay monthly for your season
I
pass.
think I was jealous of you and Ash Costello, I think, of New Year's Day, because all the time I was like, Instagram, what? Again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's quite common to see there. Just walking around.
She's its own like site, like almost a rarity, a white rabbit almost.
Yeah. Oh, not the actual white rabbit you would see at Disneyland.
Yeah, right. No, but she's the whatever,
Yeah.
She's over there. Follow
Yeah.
the little goth rabbit, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as anyone from a band that's recognizable walks into a SoCal theme park and a bunch of kids recognize them, they just get swarmed.
Oh yeah, no, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Someday, my friend, that'll be you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Someday.
Oh, we got an interesting comment here.
What's that?
Horror movie suggestions. I need my
Ooh.
list of 31 for 31 days of October together, but I've only been dragging my feet. Well, I have a couple of good suggestions, but how about I got an idea. Here since we're live. Max, let's I'll go one. You go one.
That'll help, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All
right.
Well, I would say for last,
first one.
but you go first.
First one, just because it's at the top of my head, I'd say House That October Built. It's not like super awesome, but that's one.
I'm gonna start out little kid friendly Hocus Pocus, and then progressively get worse, for Halloween year,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say this one because I saw this one very recently. Jordan Peele's Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. That subverted my expectations quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna do another kid one, Paranorman. That's actually pretty emotional for myself because I could relate almost to Paranorman and the little kid witch. Like, of course, it sneaks up on you near the end of the movie. It's like, what is happening? Existential crap, right? But yeah, and then we'll be like, oh, okay, it's happy, but sad.
Well, then I'll follow that with Monster House.
There you go. And it gets a little risque, a little adult in that one, I heard. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I would still recommend it, though.
There's suggestive themes like
Just
alcohol.
suggestive, yeah.
Yeah, there's like
Well, it's
alcohol
not
and
really Halloween themed, but I don't know why. But every time I watch Jumanji, the original, like it gets a little bit November on vibes, you know. I think that's when it's
yeah.
set during that month, you know. So weirdly, I'm gonna say Jumanji, but don't watch the sequels because they're just different. Well, in fact, one's during Christmas, so the original very Halloweeny fall vibes. Yeah.
I was about to say Black Phone, but Robin comments here, Nope and Black Phone were so good. So I won't suggest Black Phone because you've already seen that. Instead, I'll recommend the McPherson tape, which is an old.
I'm looking at my wall. I got another one, and we're gonna lean into some other stuff. The classic first vampire movie, I think one of many, Nosferatu. Got a picture of him up here.
Yeah.
1930s, 15. I think it was 1915 actually. They did not have the rights or acquired the right papers for the Dracula book, so they couldn't really use the same names, you know.
Yeah.
Like
which is interesting.
Yeah.
But that's cool because even though they didn't have the rights to the actual name,
It made it better.
Yeah, it was
spookier,
creepier.
Yeah, it's so much creepier, especially the 70s one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you.
All right. I wouldn't necessarily. I guess it's kind of a horror film. I would say Three from Hell, which is a continuation of Devil's Rejects.
I was about to go there. I think I'll switch it up and do that. It's not as good as the original, but that Wolfman movie with Benicio del Toro, it's violent as hell.
Yeah, that's good.
And the ending leaves it open-ended. I love that part. Not to spoil anything, but yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. We'll do a couple more of these, and then we're gonna have to close the show because we're getting towards the end here. But I guess another one I would suggest is the original Hellraiser. Original Hellraiser. That's a good one.
I'm gonna do, I guess, for my second to last or whatever. I don't know. American Werewolf in London. Skip Paris. Yeah. That one was actually partially funny too in some parts. Me and my dad loved joking about like parts where it was like, what was it? The guy's friend standing there, he's zombified. It's like, now you're just insulting me with that stare, you know?
Yeah.
Or the Slaughtered Lamb. We love like thinking about stick to the roads, stay off the moors, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. And then like it got a little risque too in that one too, because there's a adult scene with the song playing. Right? This is a lovely night for Moondance. I got that picture.
Yeah.
My dad printed those in the 90s when I was a kid. But I didn't know what that was until I was a teenager. Get out a load of that, right?
Yeah.
And then
I guess.
Yeah.
My
last one would be Halloween, 1970s. Classic.
Beautiful.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The classic good ones, but I'm sure I could go deeper.
Yeah, no, of course.
I'm intrigued by the new ones, but I don't know. Halloween never ends really in that case.
Yeah.
One and done.
I want to say the last one I'll suggest is something I watched recently. I'm trying to remember. The Cube. The Cube. Ooh. That's a good one. Yeah. That's a little bit more on the thriller side, but it's still horrifying.
No, you're good. Yeah. See, this is funny. I'm like the kid-friendly, spooky dude, and you're like Mr. like torture stuff, you know? Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is why I love all that aspects of Stranger Things, because it kind of, with the new season, got very violent very quick. The first 3 seasons were kind of friendly. The third one was like the blockbuster E.T. moment. And then after that, where's the shark? Let's up the ante with the horror, you know?
Right.
And it got way Freddy Krueger on us. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah. I love Vecna. Actually, you know, this, what's his name? Since we're off this subject here a little bit, the guy who plays Vecna, or number 1,
Jamie Campbell Bower.
Yeah, he does music.
I saw this. Yes.
Yeah.
Gospel creepy music.
Yeah, he just came
It's
out with a
so
new music
good.
video called "I Am." So if
He
you guys
did,
are like fan of like
yeah,
gospel-y, Johnny Cash,
a little
Tom
bit,
Waits,
yeah.
you
I
guys would
think,
like that. Look it up for sure.
yeah,
For those
I,
who are
yeah, you all need to see this. It's like I would love to see him with his cover of "Putting a Spell on You." Give it a
Ooh,
little more Screaming Jay Hawkins. Just creep it up a little bit more, but it was still good, you know. And then
Mhm.
Nina Simone version, but yeah, like way to throw it back to the originals, shock rocks, you know.
Exactly.
Make
Well,
it
guys,
creepier.
we've reached the end of the show. So
All right.
before we close off here, I'm going to give a couple of plugs. Once again, we're performing October 15th in Downey, California. So if you guys are in Southern California in the Los Angeles area, check out Our Frankenstein October 15th at Club Terminal. We're going to be here at this old
There
venue
you
here.
guys.
It's going to be an awesome time. For those of you guys who don't know, our album Hypercult is out now on every platform,
Yes.
everywhere. It's going to be on SoundCloud later today.
Hey, thanks for
but
the update, buddy.
but it's everywhere else.
I can plug you there too.
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
sure.
exactly. As well, if you guys want to grab a T-shirt from us, we have a merch store. So that's our storefrontier.com/Our Frankenstein, where you can get all our stuff that ranges from different prices. And while we have our boy Max here, thank you so much, Max, for joining us.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
Of course. Let us know where they can find you on multiple different platforms and how can they check out your stuff.
You can go find my Instagram. I believe that is MaxDArtiste, something like that. And then on Twitter, I just made it up right before I hopped on here because it was getting like loaded with crap. On Twitter, I am MaxDMusician. On YouTube, just look up MaxD89. MaxD89 preceding whatever music artist, whatever, everywhere. And I do have a merch store. It's called threadless.com. Look up threadless.com/MaxD merch or musician or something. You'll see all my major logos up there, from Max to I have this knife t-shirt, which I am wearing right now. That song is officially, as of now, 10 years old. Crazy enough. Get some merch, sling it. All right.
Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Cybernetic Séance Podcast. Tune in next week where our featured guest is going to be none other than my special friend, Madison Gray.
Hey, can't wait to see that one.
Yeah. So tune in, guys, next week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Or else.
Goodbye.